Hello, boys and girls. I am testing out a tripod situation for this recording this week. So, I apologize that I might have to get up and turn it off. So friends, we are already ready to kick off week 7. We have 2 more weeks of this virtual learning left. That's what that means, because we have 8 weeks total of virtual learning. So week 7 means we are very close to the finish line. I am going to do something a little bit different for this week's video. I'm going to talk to you about our goals and touch on a couple things. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to record some additional videos of some games that I have. I have some really fun games that will help with our reading focus and another game that would help with our math focus. So instead of me sitting here for a very long time with you, I'm going to condense this video and then I'm just going to make a few short videos, okay? So, for week 7, our reading goal for this week is going to be to review our long and short vowels. Now, I want you to keep this in mind because I know that this was our goal last week too. If we were in school together, we would be working on long vowel sounds and short vowel sounds every single day, multiple times a day. We would be doing a lot of this, drilling it into everybody's heads, okay? So we are spending extra time on this because it's so important. In order to be very successful in first grade, you need to know your short and your long vowels, and you need to be able to tell the difference. So that's why we're going to focus on that again this week. So for our short and long vowels, we have learned all of our short and all of our long vowels. We know that. We also have little poems to go along with our short and long vowels, and we have different stories. I recorded a video last week that I posted of the letter sound stories for our short vowels and our long vowels. So there's a video up on the channel that you can use to review all of those stories. We learned long A. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not long A. This is long A. Oh my goodness. Long A. A is my name. 2 sounds I make. Short A in lamb. Long A in cake. And we know that long A says A. The long vowel says its name. Short A says A. Let's take a look at long I next. Long I. I's my name. 2 sounds have I. Short I in pig. Long I in pie. Long I says I. And short I says it. Remember Pickles the pig for short I. Our next vowel that let's review real quick is long O. O's my name. 2 sounds I know. Short O in stop. Long O in go. Long O says O. Short O says ah. Our next one we're going to look at is long U. U's my name. 2 sounds I use. Short U in cub. Long U in fuse. Long U says you. And short U says Last but not least, E's my name. 2 sounds for me. Short E in hen. Long E in he. Long E says E. Short E says eh. So please go ahead and review that long and short vowel story video for some extra practice on that, okay? Some things that you can do this week to help with reviewing long and short vowels. This week you can create a hopscotch game. You could make a silent E hopscotch game with different long vowel words. And as you hopped through the hopscotch game, you have to read the word. So that's something fun that you could do outside to be learning while you're having fun too. You could look for silent E words in books that you read with your family and make a big list. Last week we made long versus short vowel lists. Do you remember this? So you could go back to last week's video and check this out. I took a picture of it and I meant to post it, so I'll make sure to post a picture of this just for some extra practice. You can make your own list. While you're outside this week, because I'm sure it's going to be beautiful and warm like it has been, while you're outside this week, look for stuff around your neighborhood. So look for items outside. What are you playing with? What are you doing? Does that word have a short vowel or a long vowel? Like if you are playing on the grass, grass, that's short A, right? So grass is a short vowel word. What about if you are swimming? Swim, what's that? That's short I, you're right. So that's another short vowel word. What's some other words that you can think of that might be a long vowel that you could find outside? Maybe you're going to go to the lake. Lake. A. That's a long A. You're right. So that would go on a long vowel list. So there's definitely some stuff that you can do to make it more fun while you're outside. Another thing that you can do to help practice your short and long vowels is reading decodable number 20. Decodable number 20 is called Nat Ran. Friends, you will not believe this, but when I opened up my decodable book to rip my decodable out, my decodable number 20, Nat Ran, I couldn't find it. It was already ripped out, and I don't know where it is. And I don't have another copy of this, so I apologize, but I cannot show you Nat Ran. What I'm going to do for you, which might even be better, is I'm going to record a little video of Nat Ran on my computer, because you know how sometimes we read our decodables on the smartboard on my laptop. I'm going to pull it up for you and record a video of that, okay? So that will be coming for you as well on the channel. So you're going to have a lot of videos to choose from this week. Let's move on to writing. Our writing goal this week is you are going to write a summer bucket list. Have you ever made a bucket list before or know what a bucket list is? That's my dog barking. A bucket list is a list of things that you would love to do one day that maybe you've never done before or maybe you really want to do again. Sometimes people make bucket lists of places that they want to visit before the year's over or before the summer's over. So a bucket list is a list of things and ideas that you would really like to do in the summertime. So what I did is I compiled a little summer bucket list myself. So some things that you want to consider when making your bucket list. There's some questions to ask yourself. Where do you want to go? Who do you want to see? What do you want to do? You want to add a lot of details to your summer bucket list, okay? Think about all the things that you want to do this summer, the places you want to go this summer, the things you want to see, the people you want to see, what you want to do. Even if you can't necessarily do that, you can still put it on your summer bucket list of something that you want to do, right? Like, say you really want to go to Disney World, and your mom and dad already said, no, you can't go this summer because you're going to go next summer. You could still write that you want to go to Disney World even though you're not necessarily going to do it. But I also want you to think of a lot of things that you could do this summer, and then hopefully maybe you can ask mom and dad to make some of these bucket list items happen, okay? So here's an example of my list. A list has numbers, and each number is its own sentence, its own idea. So the first thing on my summer bucket list that I wrote, it says, go to the beach. What could I draw next to that to show that it's the beach that I want to go to? Ooh, I could draw some water, right? Some waves. Maybe I could draw a sand castle. Have you ever made a sand castle before? I'm going to quickly draw a really big sand castle. So after you write what your idea is, I want you to draw a picture of what it is too, to help illustrate your idea. Number 2 on my bucket list says, have a bonfire and make s'mores. Who loves s'mores? Maybe the better question is, who doesn't love s'mores, right? S'mores are super yummy. So something that I would like to do this summer is have a bonfire and make s'mores. I could draw a s'more next to it. I could draw a little bonfire next to it, right? Number 3, play with my cousin. Maybe you have a cousin that you really like to play with because you're the same age or around the same age and you have a lot of fun together. That could be something on your bucket list. Number 4 on my bucket list says, go swimming with my friend. Instead of just writing my friend, I could write my friend's name. I have a best friend named Caitlin, so I could write, go swimming with Caitlin, right? Because I know who she is. I just wrote my friend for this video, though. So I just listed 4 items on my bucket list, but your bucket list could have as many items as you want, okay? I want you to at least think of 3 or 4 items, okay? I think you could do more, right? Probably watching this, you're already thinking of some, aren't you? So this is your writing activity for this week, summer bucket list. I know that you're going to have fun with it, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. For our math is something, it's a review of, again, it's not a new concept. So for our math focus this week, I want you to focus on teen numbers and then addition and subtraction, okay? So for our math focus, just like we had talked about before, the teen numbers, that is making 10 and some ones. So really focusing on getting really good at numbers 11 through 20. Okay, again, this is something that we would be practicing a lot during the school year if we were together. If we were together, addition and subtraction would have been all of March into April even. Okay, so really driving home those addition and subtraction skills are really important. There are some workbook pages that will help you with this. In your modules 5 and 6 math book, quite frankly, page 1 all the way to page 85, in the entire module 5 part of our workbook has all teen numbers. There's a little bit of counting to 100 within those pages too. But many of you may have already done those counting to 100 pages, and that's still okay. But all of those pages are about this teen number fluency that we're talking about. 10 and some more ones. The Module 4 workbook that we were using before this Module 5 and 6, Module 4 workbook is full of addition and subtraction. So hopefully you still have some pages in your Module 4 workbook. And there's also a ton of fluency pages that I handed out to you that are about addition and subtraction. There also might still be some addition and subtraction pages in your workbook packet, okay, your worksheet packet. So take a look at those. I'm going to record another video, like I said, to help out with some addition and subtraction stuff. I have a little making 10 game that we're going to turn into an addition and subtraction game. But instead of playing it here, I'm going to record another video for you. I'm going to go backwards a little bit because I just realized that I did not show you the skills practice pages for our reading focus. And I apologize for that. This week would be Unit 10, Lesson 1. So that starts on page 72. You are going to notice that throughout these pages for this week, there's a lot of filling in the blank with words to finish the sentence. These sentences have a lot of words that you should hopefully be able to read now. So what you're going to want to do is read the sentence and then fill it in with the word choices. Which one fits? You're going to circle the word and then write it on the line. So that gets you practice sounding out your words. That gets you practice writing your words too. So starting on page 72 and going all the way to page 79. 72 to 79. Okay, you can do one page a day. You could do all of them at once. Whatever works for you. You could even pick and choose. Maybe you just want to work on 2 pages and save the rest of the pages for maybe next week. or in the summer, okay? So that's those are some skills practice pages. Of course, there's also the worksheets in our packet. Depending on what you've done already, you can pick and choose whatever's left. There's some vowel work. There's some other stuff. There's some vowel scavenger hunts at the end of the packet that I showed you last week, so maybe you want to do one of those this week. We had kind of talked about even making a scavenger hunt outside. You could use those words, making different lists outside as a little scavenger hunt. Can you find a long A word outside? Or can you find a short A word outside? Okay. Something else that I want to draw your attention to in this video is our sight word journal. This is another awesome thing for you to be working on. I know that a lot of you, I've gotten a couple messages from parents this week. A lot of you are really moving and grooving with our kindergarten sight words, and I am so proud of you for that. I'm going to share this week, I'm going to add a link to all the first grade fry words. So if you already have your kindergarten fry words down and you know them and you're ready to get started on first grade words, I want you to do that, okay? These were the words for week 29, van, first, water. For week 30, your words are B-E-E-N, ben, C-A-L-L, call. Okay, if you're done with week 30 already, go on to week 31. Your words would be W-H-O, who, M-E, me, N-O-W, now. So whatever week you're on for your sight word work, that is perfect. All right, my friends. This about wraps up what I want to cover in this video. So again, I'm going to post a few more videos playing a couple games that I have to help us practice our goals for this week. Thank you.